Hi, and welcome to your lower body workout. Today we're going to be working with slightly heavier weights. I'm going to be working with 15s, but feel free to go up to 20, 25 pounds. Feel it out. This should be pretty tough. We're going to be working pretty large muscles in our lower body, so you can generally go a lot heavier than you would with upper body. We have 2 circuits that we're going to be working through, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do a little bit of cardio in between, but not too much. It's mostly a heavy lifting day. All right, so we are going to get started. If you haven't warmed up, please be sure to go back and do a 5-minute warm-up video because you're going to need it, and we're just hopping in right away, okay? So I'm going to show you your 4 moves right off the bat because we only have 15 seconds in between each one. And so you'll know what to do, okay? So here we go. So your first move, you're gonna pick up both of your weight and you're gonna come into a suitcase squat. So feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. I like my feet at about 10 and 2. Roll your shoulders back, a nice hold on the weights, and then you're gonna come down into a nice squat and then push right up through the heels, okay? From the side, we are really pulling or pushing the bum back and then up through the heels, squeeze at the top, okay? Second move, we're gonna go alternating reverse lunges. I really like to rack my weights on this one, but you can also hold them by your side, okay? So alternate that lunge, okay? We're gonna take a nice step back. I'll go through more detail as we're in the move. Third move, we're gonna go into deadlifts, okay? This one's gonna be pretty technical, so I'll talk my way through it, but you wanna push your bum back to the wall behind you. And then finally, let go of the weights, and we're gonna go into skaters, okay? I'll show you different options. That doesn't include jumping as well when we get into it. Okay, here we go. First 45 seconds on the clock. Suitcase squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get right into it. So feet about shoulder width apart, and then we're going to sit back and press right up through our heels. Chest stays high, okay? If I hear my knees cracking, that's normal for me. It does not hurt. If this hurts in any way, shape, or form, don't do it, okay? We want to sit back almost like there's a chair that's a little bit too far, a little bit too low. That's it, that's it. Press right up. You want our knees, right? Knees to go right over the toes at all times. Good. So what we don't want is knees coming in as we squat. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go into those reverse lunges shortly. So you can do this with either one dumbbell here or both racked or down here, whatever feels more comfortable for you. We're going to go in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Quick rest times today. I'm going to do it from the side. So take a step back and then step up. Switch legs. So the work is in your front leg, and you want to use that front heel to really push up. Okay, back knee comes down close to the ground. Mine kisses the floor. Yours doesn't have to, okay? If your range of motion is here right now, then embrace that, okay? We gotta meet our body where it is. You might get a little bit breathy with this one. That's okay. You're gonna work pretty hard for any lower body move. 3, 2, 1. Because we are working larger muscles. Okay, we're going into those deadlifts. I want your weights close to your body. Roll your shoulders back, okay? And then when we come down, feet are right under our hips. It's not a bend, okay? It's a hinge. So we want to push our bum back and then come up and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So it's almost like we have really heavy groceries in our hands, and then we need to close that car door with our butt because we just don't have any limbs left to close it, okay? Good. So it's slow, Coming down to about halfway of our shins and then up and squeeze a little bit quicker. Good. Something you want to avoid is coming up and thrusting forward. That gets right into your back, okay? It's a bum squeeze. Good. That's it, that's it. Shoulders roll back. Your weights are just hanging out. They're not weighing you down. One more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we are going to set those weights down. We're gonna get into skaters, and this is just to flush the legs out. You have different options. You can big step over and tap. You can jump and float the back foot or tap it, right? Or if you're really advanced, you can do that jump with the toe tap. 3, 2, 1, pick your poison. I'm gonna start here today, and I'm gonna see where I end up. So what's happening is I'm landing on one foot, and my knee is bending, right? And I'm pushing off that foot. So there's lots of power and pausing. My arms are getting into it. My heart rate is coming up. Remember to breathe all the way through. We do 2 rounds of each circuit. So this is number 1. Good work. Woo. That's it, that's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Little break, grab some water. I know I need some. We're gonna go do that again, okay? Whew. Okay. So we start in that suitcase squat. Weights are right by our hips. Our feet are a little bit wider than our hips, so think shoulder width. Little angle in our toes, okay? Let's go. One more set here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So set up first, roll your shoulders back, core is strong. We come back, press right up through our heels. Slow, press up, okay? We don't need to speed through these weight tracks because we want to spend more time under tension. Excellent. Squats are an amazing exercise. They feel great. Generally on the knees, they're easier than lunges. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna go in to those lunges, okay? Put the weights down, give your hands a little break. They can come up, you can hold 1. You can hold none if you wanna do body weight, okay? But challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna rack my weights just because it feels good for me. Good. Slow and steady. We don't have to rush through these. The faster you go, the higher your heart rate, the breathier you are. But by no means do you have to rush through it. In fact, I'd rather you take your time and really feel that work happening in each one of your legs than rush through it like it's a cardio move, okay? Good. Couple more. We are very close. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're gonna come back into those deadlifts. So a common thing I see in deadlift is the shoulders roll forward and then look at my back. That doesn't look good at all. So think about pushing your bum and then hinging at the waist. Roll the shoulders back, okay? We go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So shoulders. Bum goes to the wall behind you. I'm filming on a Monday, and it shows. Whew. Good. That's it, that's it. Try to keep your weights as close to your legs as possible. You can even slide them right down and then come back up. Another thing is you want to make sure that your head is aligned with your spine. So we don't want to be tucking our chin in, nor do we want to bring our head up. I can feel that in my back already. So align with the spine, first looking in front of you, and then you're looking at the floor because that's where that hinge is taking you. One more. 3, 2, 1, and up. Put the weights down. We're going into scooters one last time. Again, you have options. Choose what works best for you, okay? Or feel free to combine them into something that you want to do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I really like this move for me right now. My low back has been bothering me just a little bit over the last couple of days. So I want to be mindful and not overexert myself by going into the toe touches. Although it feels good and I can do it, I don't want to irritate my back more than it already is. Good. So just landing on one foot, knee is strong, landing on that bent knee. Good. Takes all the impact through the heel so that you're not landing on that knee joint. Keep going. We are close. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Fabulous. We've got another set to do. Slightly different exercises. We're going to use the base of what we just learned in that first circuit, and we're going to apply it to 4 new moves, okay? First, water. Whew. Okay, here we go. So, we have a sumo squat. You can do this with 1 or 2 weights. I'm going to do it with 1 weight today, and I'm going to hold it pretty low. So I'm going to hold it by the neck of the dumbbell, okay? We want to go wide because this is a sumo squat, okay? So our knees are going to come out and follow our toes, okay? I'm not going to push my bum back as far, okay? I want to really feel it more in the inner outer thighs. So with the weight, it looks like this, okay? So come down, up and squeeze. I'm using my inner thighs to squeeze to bring myself back up, okay? Your feet can go at any angle except forward, okay? Because you want your knees to follow your toes. Second move is going to be a curtsy lunge. Again, you can rack both weights. You could use 1 weight. I'll show you with 1 weight right now. I'm just gonna hold it chest level. I'm solid in 1 foot. This one is gonna cross the midline of the body, okay? And then I'm going to come down, back up, and then here. So that's a curtsy lunge. What's happening is when my toe comes back and I'm crossing the midline, I'm coming down, but I'm also pulling back on my shins so that I'm not going forward, okay? I'm coming down and back. Then we're gonna go into a staggered deadlift. You can use both dumbbells on one, it's totally up to you, same as always. So what happens here is that I'm just gonna kick 1 foot back and I'm creating like a kickstand, okay? So think of it this way. The front of your toe on the back foot is gonna be lining up with the heel of your front foot. Weight is pretty evenly distributed, except it's just on the toe of this when your heel is lifted. Same movement. I'm pushing my bum back and I'm coming back up. The difference here is that you're gonna feel it in that front leg and not in the back leg. So we are targeting 1 leg rather than 2. I'm gonna use both my weights for that one, okay? And then finally, we have my favorite, drop squats. Okay, if you're not jumping, it's in, out, and a little tap. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. Okay, here we go. So sumo squats, I'm gonna use 1 weight, and then the rest of the exercises, I'm gonna use both, okay? So we go for 45 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna pick up that weight, and then I'm gonna come down and back up. I have a little bend in my elbows, okay? I'm letting that weight weigh me down when I come down. Here, and squeeze back up. I'm squeezing my butt. I'm going nice and wide here. So target of these sumo squats is our glutes, right? And then our inner and outer thighs. So our adductors and our abductors. Good, keep going. Make sure your knees go wide. Good, good, good. We're almost there. This is a really good one to catch our breath, especially after we get done with those drop squats. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, 15 seconds. So you either grab your second weight or remain with one. We're gonna go curtsy lunges, one side only, okay? Don't alternate them. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna rock both of my weights. And here I come into that curtsy and then back up. I'm going to try to float my leg or lightly tap, but I don't wanna fully land and take all the weight off of my front leg that is working really hard right now, okay? I wanna keep all the work in that leg, whew, including that balance up at the top. If that's not for you, simply come here and then curtsy, okay? We all have different starting points. It's all good. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, we're going to lower the weights. I'm gonna stick with 2 weights for my deadlift, and it is a kickstand, okay? So one foot's gonna come back. I want it to be railroad, so not right behind. Toes in line with the heel. And that back foot, the heel is up, okay? 3, 2, 1. Same rule applies as we're deadlifting as the last time. Okay, bum goes back and back up. You might feel like you need to adjust that back foot. Do so until it feels good. And up. Another thing is you don't want the weights to let you drag, right? We talked about that the last time. Roll your shoulders back. This movement is all about the butt. Butt and hamstrings. Good. We're gonna hit the other side on the next round. Come on up. Good, last one right here. Slowly lower. And done. Good, all right, we're gonna drop the weights. We're gonna come into those drop squats. So you're either jumping or you're walkout tapping, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's flush it out. Good, so again, landing on bent knees. Even when I'm coming up into this position, I have bent knees, okay? You see? Because I never want to land straight into my knee joints. I'm also pushing my bum back and my chest is staying relatively high. Whew. Good. Almost there. My legs feeling fleshed out, that's for sure. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Deep breath. Catch your breath. We have a little bit longer of a break. We're gonna go back to the top and do it one more time. Water, towel off, whatever you need. Whew. Okay. Have fun. Okay. Let's go. Sumo squats. 1 or 2 dumbbells. If you're using 2, you can simply hold them where you normally hold a dumbbell. And if you're using lighter weights, definitely do 2, okay? Your legs are a lot stronger than you think. All right, let's jump in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I read a quote over the weekend, and it was, I'm gonna butcher it so bad right now, but if you don't start now, you'll never start, right? And it's really true. We have to start before we feel really ready. Otherwise, we're actually never going to get into it. It's so easy to put it off and say, oh, next week works better for me. I'm too busy to start working out this week. I'm too busy to meal prep this week. I'm too busy to start eating right this week. And the truth is, that's just a lie. 3, 2, 1. It's a lie we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better about not starting something that we deserve, right? All right, curtsies. I'm gonna rack both my weights. We're going to the other side this time. I hope you remember which side you did last time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're gonna rack our weights, if you're with me up here, otherwise one weight at the chest. Good. You're either floating or tapping, or it just might be a step here for you. That's okay too. Let's talk core. I want your core to be ridiculously solid right now. If it's not solid, we tend to flop everywhere, and we really need to be like a tree trunk, okay? So brace your core, not suck it in. If we suck it in, we are loose. If we brace it, we're super firm. The trick is, you have to imagine someone's gonna come punch you in the stomach. 3, 2, 1, done, right? So if someone's gonna come punch you in the stomach, you're not gonna just suck it in. We're gonna brace for impact. So we're holding it on. We're kind of like imagining like it's a Pepsi can and it's hugging in. I don't know why I said Pepsi. I don't even drink that. And even if I do drink pop, like maybe a couple times a year, it's always Coke. Why did I think Pepsi? Okay, let's go. Deadlift, other side. Okay, I'm gonna face the same way, otherwise I get mixed up. So my other leg is coming back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kick that leg back. Try it out. Does that feel good? Maybe you need to adjust that leg a little bit. So let's talk about where you should feel it. You should be feeling it here. I'm gonna put my weights down. Right here, that's your hamstring, right? Up here is your glute. You wanna be feeling it in those two places. So come down, squeeze on the way up. Your weight is evenly distributed between both feet, but you're really pushing through the heel. That's front, okay? Good. Just slide or glide your weights down your legs and then come back up. Let's do one more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, get rid of the weights. We're all done with our weights for today. We are going to go into our drop squats one more time. And then, of course, I have a finisher for you because what's a workout without a finisher? Okay, drop squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're just jumping in. Good. I can sit here and talk to you all day and not jump into this exercise, but we're going to do it because we want to keep it short and sweet. We want to get this workout done and feel amazing. Excellent job. Keep going. If jump in, jump out. If you're not jumping, tap in, other side tap, okay? Even squat on both sides. Keep going. 45 seconds. We're fine. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Here's your finisher. You ready? We're gonna do a 1-minute wall sit. I'm gonna do it over here so you can see my form. So pick a wall. Your favorite wall is closest to you. And we're gonna sit and hold that for 1 minute. All right, here we go. Love it when my water bottle splashes back in my face. That's always fun. Okay. So before we get into it, I'll show you form, okay? Full back on the wall. Okay, so none of this. Full back on the wall, core is engaged. If your knees bother you, generally, you might want to sit with your bum a little bit higher than your knees. I don't want to see you like this though, because this isn't very hard. The lower you go, the harder it is. If you have healthy knees, generally, or you want to try this position first, bring your bum in line with your knees. Push through your heels, back against the wall, okay? We'll talk more about it when we're in it, because otherwise you're going to be in that wall sit for 2 minutes. All right, 1 minute on the clock. We get started in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Okay, minute officially started. I was a little late. So you can put your hands here, but we don't want to be pushing up because one, that puts a lot more weight on our legs, icky, and then look at my shoulders. Ugh. So sometimes I like to be here. Sometimes I like to take my arms and put them forward, or just hang them over here. And it's all a mental game when we're here because we are fully capable of sitting here for a minute. We've done much harder things in our lives. You're gonna start to feel your thighs burn. You're gonna start to feel your quads specifically, right? But this is where I tend to do the grocery list. And I think about things that I have to do, very mundane things. My watch tried to tell me that my grocery list is ready. We have less than 15 seconds left. If your legs are on fire, welcome to the club. Core is engaged, and we're gonna think about things other than our legs for the next 3, 2, and 1. Safely push away. Walk out your legs, they're a little bit jello. You did such an awesome job. Be sure to do a cool down. This is the end of your workout.